Okay, let's get things started here. Welcome to another Nethack Nights. It's Tuesday night on, January 19th. And we're going to get ready here in a few seconds to start playing some more Nethack. Last week, if you had a chance to tune in, you saw that we played a couple of games. Died very early on in our first game. Just kind of experimenting, getting used to things. And second game's been going pretty well. We're getting pretty far. And we're currently playing as a human Valkyrie, and we're going to see how far we can get this run. So, I think we'll go ahead and just kind of get started here. I did change a little bit with the audio setup, so if you're in the chat and you having trouble hearing or too quiet, too loud, just let me know. But let's see. Also think I've finally managed to get the screen overlay stuff working. So hopefully you can tell me if you've got it up on the stream as I get started here. Hop back in the game. So we're currently on dungeon level 8 and experience level 6. We made it pretty far. Take a look at our inventory. We've got a decent amount of gold and carrying a few unidentified things that we still haven't had a chance to make use of yet. We've got a little bit of food left, a couple rations, some scrolls, we don't know what they do, a spell book, potions, some wands. We determined on Thursday, we don't know for sure, but we have a hunch that this ring that we have equipped here, I panicked and just had to name it suddenly when I dropped it in a sink. I called it I Am Too Fast for Learning. We think that might actually have given us resistance to poison, which has been coming in handy a lot recently. We've come across a few different sets of enemies that have been trying to poison us and failing, so that's pretty cool. We've also had a Wand of Magic Missile and a Wand of Cold identified through using them in dire situations, and they're pretty powerful, so definitely going to hang on to those and try to use them when we need to get out of a tough spot. But yeah, let's welcome Nop, and try to get started here. We were ready to go downstairs, I think, basically. We've cleared out this floor for the most part. Saw some scary stuff happening around the other side of the floor, so we're just going to keep going for now. Unfortunately, we lost our kitten on something like dungeon level 3 or so. Quite a lot of black border on the stream. Yeah, I can try to... I was trying to accommodate for the new key input system. I can try to... One second. I can try to stretch that out a little bit. Make this a little bit bigger here. Still going to be a lot of black border. I'm going to try to figure out a better layout soon, but I'm still experimenting with getting all the keyboard input on the screen and everything that people were looking for, so we should still be able to see, where we're going, and you'll see my key presses across the bottom there. We are getting hungry. We're going to go ahead and eat a ration. We have a couple tripe rations that are not going to be too good for us. Going to hit E. We did get confused from the tripe rations, so it's going to be a problem. Nop, no, actually. So that if you or anybody else here is new to the stream, we're just getting started on the stream. This is our second week playing. I've been playing Nethack very casually for a long time, just poked at it every once in a while when I was a kid, and then through my college years and everything. I've never actually ascended to the game before. I've played just the first 5 or 6 dungeon levels a lot, and never been very patient at identifying things and using spoilers and stuff like that. So I decided with the new patch that came out this past winter that I wanted to give the game another try and try to learn a lot more about it and play a little more patiently and learn a lot more. So hoping to ascend. We'll see what happens. But I'm still learning, still making a lot of mistakes. So we'll see what we do, what we can do. If you have any advice, you're welcome to shout stuff out. I may or may not see it before I make a horrible mistake in the stream with the delay on the stream. But now that we're confused, we're gonna wander. Okay, now we're good. All right. So we're down on this floor here on dungeon level 9, and we can take a look over here, and the line of sight's been exposing something kind of scary over here. These are leprechauns. So kind of just check and see. I'm sick again from the ration. Alright, we threw up, and we're less sick now. That's good. You've ascended twice. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Yeah, it's one of those games where I feel like you kind of got to learn a lot of the ins and outs before you can, you know, even hope to get very far. These leprechauns are kind of scary. I mean, there's at least 4 of them over here. But they're all lined up. I kind of want to zap them. Oh, there's a lot of them. Oh my gosh. Alright, so we're going to have to figure out if we can actually face this many leprechauns. I don't think we can. If we back off, they're not going to follow us. That's interesting. I don't think I've actually seen leprechauns when I've played Nethack before, so I'm not sure if they're... maybe they just protect their gold. Ryan's in chat again. A relief to know that even dungeon leprechauns travel in packs. Yeah. But they actually don't look super aggro. I think they're just kind of chilling with their gold, so they're protecting it. But if we just ignore them, maybe they'll leave us alone too. So let's go ahead and keep walking. We'll check this door over here. Oh, and there's something right behind it. It's a raven, so it shouldn't be too bad. We'll go ahead and kill it. It did blind us, so that's bad. But we killed it, so that's cool. Experience level 7, you feel quick. Does that mean that we have an enhancement we can apply, or does that just mean we got our quickness leveled up? I think, okay, all right. So I think Slab taught us last week. Slab, one of our chat members here, was telling us that when you get those messages that say you feel quick or you feel wise, it's telling you which stat leveled up when you leveled up. So in this case, our dexterity went up, probably. We're still blinded, but we're going to kind of just hope it wears off soon. And there's a raven corpse, so we're actually going to go ahead and eat that. And we're going to have to kind of feel our way through this hallway while we're blinded. We're not blind anymore, that's good. Okay, up in this room we have some armor and some gold. Let's go ahead and pick up the gold. We'll leave the armor there for now. We can come back for it if we have a chance to identify items anytime soon. It'd still be nice to know if we could use any of our scrolls or spell books to identify things. We've got a lot of unidentified items sitting around. We've even got a treasure chest full of them a few levels back, so kind of just lacking certain tools that would help us kind of really do well this run. But you know, we've survived a long time, so that's nothing to blink at. Let's walk down this hallway and see what we can find. The boulder is blocking our path from going any further. So we're going to have to probably go past those leprechauns unless we can find another route around. Oop, what was that message? Beginning to feel hungry. Let's take a look at what we can eat. The tripe ration was already made us sick last time. So we'll have to figure out, let's see what we can do about that. But for now we can eat a candy bar and we'll be good for a little bit longer. Hey Mr. Hef, favorite roguelike? That's a good question. You know, I've definitely played a lot of, there's so many games now in the roguelike genre. I've dabbled a lot in a lot of different ones. I don't know that I've really mastered any of them. I really enjoy Spelunky. I've never actually done the hell run of Spelunky, but I have beat the what's the boss's name? Olmec or whatever the big statue head is. Kind of the bad ending of Spelunky. I really like Brogue, which we might play on stream at some point. It's kind of a more modern, but still text-based roguelike game. It's got some cool features, line of sight, kind of live updating line of sight and cool stuff like that. But yeah, I'm always up for things that nowadays it seems like every game has some aspect of roguelike features, and so it's a matter of what elements of it you even consider a roguelike. But I'm sure I'm forgetting something that I really like in that genre right now. So we're going to go ahead and try to figure out how this Leprechaun Hall works. We've never done this before. Could read a spoiler on it, but I'm just kind of interested to see what we can figure out. So let's actually just walk up here, and there are just so many leprechauns. Oh my god. I'm not sure what we can do. I don't want to attack them because they're all just going to lunge on us and kill us. I don't think we can step over them, though. There's no way. I don't think there's any way to do that I know of. Take a look at my cheat sheet here on the commands and see if I'm forgetting about something. Oh, you're playing Brogue right now. That's great. Yeah. I definitely was started to check that out probably about 2 years ago. Again, just like Nethack, kind of dabbled in it. Didn't get super far, but found it really, really interesting and a nice modification of the Nethack sort of formula. So we should definitely put that on stream sometime and check it out and see what it's like. But you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and see if I can deal with one of these leprechauns, see what happens. Tired of waiting around. Gotta seize destiny or seize leprechauns or something. I don't know. Okay, leprechaun hits back. We lost some gold. I really just want to get past the leprechauns. I don't even care. Can I pick up this gold? Oh man, they're stealing like all my gold. Okay, I'm just gonna get past that. Alright, I don't even care. We survived. Getting out of here. Have I tried Sill? No, I haven't. What's that one like? Oh yeah, it looks pretty similar too. Kind of console graphics and strong emphasis on discovery and tactical combat. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Might need to check it out at some point too. Might be hard to get my money back after this. Yeah, I got a little bit back in that last leprechaun, but I definitely lost a lot there, so that's not great. But it was the only path out of this area, so I don't know what I was supposed to do there. I guess I could have zapped them while they were at a distance. Hey John, how's it going? Welcome back. Yeah, hopefully we won't find any Grues too soon. But hey, we're level 7 now. We could fight some Grues, right? Hoping for a way out of this passageway. I'm just hitting S repeatedly to search for things. Basically a way out of this hallway. Let's go up and check over here. Okay. We're starting to feel hungry, but we just found this big room full of stuff. So let's see. There's a carrot here. There's a grid bug. Good old grid bug. There's a leash. Another raven. And a scroll. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so Sill is an Angband variant, strips away a lot of the stuff, fluff, and changes every mechanic. So it's a variant, but it changes all the mechanics. You don't level up, you buy abilities and skill points with experience. Oh, interesting. Okay. That reminds me of some of the old MMORPGs that I used to play. I played a lot of Asheron's Call back in the day, and you would buy your skill points in both your stats and your skills, like, you know, sword fighting and magic and things, using the experience that you got as you. I think there was a leveling system too, but I mean, a big focus of it was how you distributed those points into your skills, which is kind of cool. Alright, let's see. So we're going to try to kill this grid bug. Basically, we're just going to wait for him to move into a range, and then we are going to attack and kill him. We'll wait for the Raven to come in also. Oh, he's not going to come in range. There we go. And of course the Raven blinds us again. But we're going to try to kill it anyway. Good. Got it. Okay. So we are blind, but we're going to go ahead and pick up this carrot and eat it. It's rotten. That's fine. What's over here on the side of this room? A rock piercer. That sounds kind of dangerous. We don't have anything to throw. Oh, we do have the bow. So let's oops. Okay, so Shift W is wear. Regular W is wield. And we're gonna wield the orcish bow. And then we're going to shoot. How do I shoot again? Check my cheat sheet here. Oh right, T is for throw and shoot. So we're gonna throw arrows. The arrow missed. Mr. Hef says, biggest thing about, this is Syl still, I guess, is the transparency. It exposes all the data about monsters and attack rolls. Oh, that's interesting. So you kind of have a chance of understanding, like, how strong things are based on what they're doing, and how lucky you were based on what the rolls were and stuff. Maybe that might be neat. Let's try shooting that rock piercer again. The poisoned orcish arrow misfires, which we're not very good at arrows yet. I feel like an evil coward for using a poisoned weapon. Oh, so I guess since we're lawful, we're actually not supposed to be using these poisoned arrows. But I finally hit the rock piercer, so might as well just keep going. Okay, we're out of poison arrows. He's not moving any closer. But we can probably just close the gap and let's wield... Oh, quiver your ammunition with Q. Okay. So was I just throwing it instead of shooting it, basically, because it wasn't quivered? Okay, quiver with Q and F to shoot. Okay, thank you. Oh, I see that now on my cheat sheet too. Okay, that's good to know. All right, if I can pick up the arrows later, then I'll know for next time. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and we will re-wield our sword, and let's move in for the attack. I'm gonna try to get this grid bug to come in first, kill him, and then we will try to kill the rock piercer. There we go, got it. All right, so let's pick up the arrows that we didn't. We just were throwing instead of shooting. Yeah, my cheat sheet here said T was throw/shoot, but I guess that's just for throwing things that you throw with your hand, like a rock or a dagger or something. So, yeah, I see that. Shift Q for ready quiver and F for fire quiver. Have to use that next time. With F, you can shoot multiple arrows in one turn. Oh, nice. Yeah, that'll be definitely important if we get an enemy that's actually coming at us quickly. Luckily the rock piercer was just kind of like taking that damage, just kind of sitting there. So we oh geez, leprechaun in this hallway too came and took some more of our money. So we lost a lot of money on this floor, which is really not good, but I guess better than losing damage. Piece of ring mail we haven't identified yet. And a statue of a gecko. Just keep going. Oops. F and 2F to shoot 2 missiles. Yeah, it reminds me a lot of Vim in general, the text editor. A lot of times I can do like 3K and I'll go 3 steps in one direction. 3K would go up 3 steps. So you can kind of repeat commands in a lot of cases, which is pretty helpful. And that's good to know, I guess. If you can shoot multiple things in one turn, then you might as well shoot both of them and just use your whole turn to shoot. But there's a spear. That's cool. We could... I really want to get away from all these leprechauns because they keep stealing my money. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep moving for now. If we need to come back and try to just kill all the leprechauns to get our money back, we could do that. Mostly I'm hungry, and here's some rations, so we're going to eat those. Sweet. We're dungeon level 10, so we're making good progress. Big empty room here, with a hallway leading out of it. Have yet to see anything on this floor, so we'll see what dangers might be lurking. Some kind of item over here. It is crossbow bolts. That's cool. We'll pick those up just in case we find a crossbow sometime soon. 11 of them, that's nice. And stepped in a bear trap, so that's great. I'm going to try to step out of it. There we go. Alright, got some stuff in here. What's going on in here? We have a statue of a floating eye. Floating eye was something we had to run away from on a different floor, but this one is just a statue, so it's not going to bother us. And here's a bow. So we do have the orcish bow that we were using before. We could pick this one up, although we don't know actually what it does. Here's a brass lantern. That's handy to have. We'll leave the bow here for now. We got the orcish bow, and it's working for us, alright. Although we weren't actually using it there. And what do we have here? We have a robe, and a fountain, and some gold. So let's pick up the gold. And the stairs down are in that room, which is good to know. We'll keep that in mind and check out the rest of this floor and see what else we can find. A lot of fountains around here. Found an iguana. We're going to have to kill that. Easy. Oh! Orc Shaman points all around, then curses. That's not good, but let's see if we can kill it. Orc Shaman casts a spell at us, and it's hurting. Your head suddenly aches painfully. Well, we killed the Orc Shaman, so that's good. Hopefully that spell was just a damage kind of thing, something not too bad. Untrap the bear trap. Yeah, I think you have to be out of it first, right? And then you can basically try to untrap it by using the extended commands with the hash and type untrap, and then it'll ask you what direction. You hit the direction it is, but of course there's a chance that you fall into it again when you do that. So get out of this bear trap, and come on. Oh, something's coming to get us. We'll kill that iguana and eat the iguana corpse, and then we're going to pick up their food ration, which is pretty sweet. Let's try one more time to untrap it, just because we haven't done that successfully yet. We keep failing. Yeah, we're a Valkyrie, so I guess we're just not very good. We're not very good at untrapping things. I give up on trapping. I'm not a trapper. Can be used to tame monsters. Yeah, I know, but I keep falling into it. So, okay, this door is locked, so we're gonna actually we have two options here. We can actually use Control D to kick it in. We also do have the lockpick, which does have a small chance of breaking, but let's go ahead and try that. So we're going to use where is the command? Totally blanking on where the use item. A for use item. Apply. Okay, right. So we're going to apply the lockpick on the locked door. And we succeeded. We're so good at that. Getting a little bit of money to recover the money that we lost in that last level, but I just saw a message that says you hear an angry drone, so you have to watch out for CES is happening around the corner or something like that. This passageway is blocked. I'm not sure there's anything you can do when you end up with a boulder blocking your path if there's not a hidden corner to the hallway. We can come back to that. Found a door there. Yeah, John, CES. That's where all the drones are, so. Okay, let's go back. We can use the travel command to kind of fast travel to an area of the map. And let's go back here and check out more of this area. Maybe we can meet up with that boulder that we couldn't get around before. Find out where all these drones are. Killer bees, yeah, that's what I figured. Okay. Luckily, what we found out from before with them was, since we're resistant to poison, they're actually not a huge threat. I mean, they can hurt for sure, but they're not just gonna like leave us poisoned and dying as long as that ring keeps working, I guess. So let's move into the room, and oh my God, it's an entire beehive. We do have good positioning here because we're in the doorway, so not too many of them can get to us. Let's go ahead and just provoke them, and we come back into the hallway and take them on one at a time. I killed the killer bee. Now I am the killer. Can I lure the bees into the trap? I guess I probably could. Although I would bet they fly over. They fly over the trap, is my guess. That is a lot of bees. Oh my gosh. And they're not chasing after me, which is interesting. So there's a queen bee in the middle there. The purple one is actually the queen bee. Y'all can go ahead and start making your Beyonce jokes while I try to kill these bees off individually. It's interesting that they're not chasing me. And that one dropped some food. Yeah, I have poison resistance, which is really nice. This probably would not be possible if it were not for that. I'm so nervous to like put myself in the middle of a bunch of them. I'm gonna go with Lil Kim. Yeah, I guess that works too. But we're knocking them out like really easily. I'm curious to know how much stronger the queen is versus the rest of them. But we'll just kind of keep picking away at these one by one. They're not going to swarm around us, which is really, really nice. I assumed they would just all come chasing after us as soon as we started attacking any of them. But the fact that they're just like chilling here is really good news. I'm going to get greedy and I'm going to try to kill all the non-queen bees first. because it seems like they're not gonna attack me, so it makes sense to just... Oops, I hit the wrong button. And we made it to experience level 8 in the process, just kind of slowly murdering all the bees. It's a metaphor for something about real life, I don't know. Royal jelly is probably really valuable, is my guess. Can look that up in a second here. But we're just going to keep exterminating all these bees. And I'm going to keep hitting G for no reason. This music's so cheery. Oh, Aaron's here to troll us in the Twitch chat. He says this would be so much better on YouTube, but he works for YouTube, so that's why he says that, because he's definitely biased. So, as you may have seen, we've been putting these episodes up on YouTube as we go, so they'll be there as on-demand episodes you can watch recordings of later, but we're using Twitch for our stream here because I like the chat. You have stealth, that's why they're not waking up. That would explain why the leprechauns weren't waking up either, so that's really helpful. I wonder where I picked that up. I'm not wearing any other identified items, so it may be that the ring is actually giving us stealth after all, or I have stealth from a level up. You can't just get stealth from leveling up, can you? But at any rate, just kind of murdering these bees off one by one has been really pretty sweet. So let's go ahead and we'll confront the queen bee. We're in pretty good health, pretty good shape. So I'm guessing she's not too much stronger than the regular bees. She's hurting us a lot. And we've only hit her twice. All Valkyries have stealth? Okay, I knew there was a reason why I remembered from my early days that Valkyries were good for beginning players, but I wasn't sure if it was. I thought it was more about like fortitude and how much item you had. Let's back away from the queen bee and see if we can get away from her. If she chases us, we'll use the wand to kill her. Yeah, she's gonna follow us. Let's go ahead and just we're going to use the Wand of Cold and kill the queen bee. What I would like to do is pick up the royal jellies. Thanks, Aaron. Thanks for stopping by. Sorry it's not working with your internet. We'll definitely have the recordings up on YouTube instead of the live version, so you can watch it out. You can check it out later if you want. But thanks for stopping in. All the royal jelly. Generally pretty easy to play and the only class you've ever centered with. Oh, hey Slab, how's it going? Yeah, so at this point having stealth and poison resistance seems pretty powerful. We're going to try not to get into too much trouble while we recover our health. We're down pretty low from that battle, but we'll keep wandering around this floor since it seemed pretty abandoned, short of the giant beehive we just slaughtered. Let's go over here. We will kind of tempt fate by opening this door. I think it's just going to lead into this hallway where the other boulder was. Oh, vampire bats. Shoot. Okay, we're going to pray here. I got myself into way too much trouble. I should have rested up more before I got cocky and started wandering around the floor. But we haven't prayed in a long time, so hopefully our God takes pity on us and vampire bat starts to attack you, but pulls back. You feel that Tyr is well pleased. And we're back at full health, so that was good. Yeah, it had been a while since we'd done that, luckily, so I figured it was probably going to go pretty well, but now we can kill off the bat with no problem, I would assume. Or not. He's going to keep attacking us. There we go. Nice. Okay. So those boulders right up against each other, so we're not going to get anywhere. Oh, shoot. Okay. So walking back out of the hallway, we actually wandered into a cockatrice, which I know from experience from a long time ago that cockatrices can turn you to stone. So these are pretty annoying. If we touch it with our bare hands, it'll turn us to stone. If it hisses to attack, it can turn us to stone. What we need to do is do not lick it. Yeah, definitely not going to lick it. But I think I'm just going to go ahead and use a wand on it, because I just do not want to mess around with this guy. It seems like the kind of thing where if I don't take it seriously, I'm going to get into a lot of trouble. So let's actually just use the Wand of Magic Missile. And it hit me, but that's okay. I don't feel cold from the Blast of Frost. There's a Winter Wolf Cub here. I feel less scared of that than I do of the cockatrice. We're at about half health, so that's kind of bad, but let's see if we can kill the Winter Wolf Cub before he does too much more damage to us. There we go. Okay, we got lucky there. I have cold resistance as well. Yeah, it seems like I'm just resistant to, like, basically everything. So that seems good. Valkyries always have cold resistance. Okay. Yeah, this class just seems like a really good starting class. We're getting all kinds of nice bonuses. Wait for this dog to close in and we'll kill it. Okay, let's see. What's our plan of attack here? I think we pretty much cleared out this floor. We're in dungeon level 10, making pretty good progress. And there are a few hallways that might hold some little corners or something that we haven't checked out yet, but overall things are looking pretty clear. So let's just go ahead and try to travel across the floor back to the stairs down and see how far we can get without running into anything else. And we ran into a peaceful dwarf, so we will just kind of chill and not bother him. I'm not sure if there's something that I should be asking him for or doing to him. I could hug him, I don't know. Is there a hug command in this game? Hug. No. I tried to hug, but I can't. And let's just go ahead and go down to level 11. See what's down there. You receive a faint telepathic message from the Norn. This is interesting. I don't know that I know this one about yet. Your help is urgently needed at the Shrine of Destiny. Looking for a ... ick transporter. You couldn't quite make out that last message. So that's some sort of quest that we just got access to. We can hit P here to take a look at it again. Your help is urgently needed at the Shrine of Destiny. Look for a something transporter. Runic, maybe? At any rate, if we see a transporter, there's a good possibility that it's what we need for that quest. Got something around the corner here. This is a Gnome King. Oh, magic. Yeah, that would probably make more sense than runic. The Gnome King is a little scary. And we can't see around the corner to see if there's anything else there, so let's back off and let him follow us in. He's got a crossbow, so that's bad. We're going to step down here and then attack him from the corner here. We hit him, and he swings his crossbow, which doesn't seem like a good use of a crossbow, but whatever. Gonna keep hitting him, he's gonna keep hitting us. And we killed him. So that's kind of cool. We actually, we can pick up the crossbow and the crossbow bolts. We're a little bit overburdened, but I think what we can do is we can, about as good as throwing arrows. Yeah, I know, but he's a king. He should know how to use his weapons and things. I'm just some random Valkyrie. Let's go ahead and we're going to drop the Orcish bow and the Orcish arrows. Oops. Just because those were poisoned, and we were kind of getting messages about how we shouldn't be using them since we're lawful. And we can go ahead and... oops, I just got that backwards. W to wield. We can wield the crossbow and quiver some crossbow bolts. And might get to use them right away. We've got an imp or minor demon here on mains. We can fire. I'm bashing it with my crossbow now. I'm just like the Gnome King. I am the Gnome King. Oh my god, I became what I feared the most. Which was a Gnome King, apparently.
The best of the 80s, the best of the 90s, the best of today. This is Internet Radio.
We're way better at hitting things with our crossbow than we are at firing quivers or crossbow bolts at them. Alright, we got that one. That's good. He's not moving any closer. Nice. Pick up those crossbow bolts that missed. And I'm actually just going to chill in this room here for a little bit to get some health back, because I'm kind of worried about the rest of this floor. We're pretty low. Yeah, we're doing pretty well. Not to get cocky or anything, but going pretty well. We still have 18 crossbow bolts, and that's proven to be a decent way to engage before people get right up next to us. Save us some health, hopefully, if we can get our health back up here. We are going to get hungry if we just sit around for too long, but we'll just get a little bit higher in health, and then we'll start moving. I missed a message. Beginning to feel hungry. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So let's see if we can... can we eat the royal jelly? I mean, it lets us, but the question is if it's any good for us. Let's go ahead and try. Yeah, it's delicious. That's awesome. That's going to be really good for us to... N100 dot will wait for 100 turns. Yeah, I should probably just get used to just using the number commands. I'm just a keyboard masher, which is not a good way to be for a hack, but we did fall into a pit, so really talented. We can get some health back while we're sitting in the pit. I don't think you can take the pit with you, unfortunately, unlike the bear trap. This door is locked, so we're going to apply our lockpick to the door. We're so good at that. Not finding a way out of this hallway. Let's go ahead and just go over here. See if we can find our way around to that hallway from a different route. This is a circuitous passageway here filled with boulders. But we found a room with a fountain. that loops back around. Staircase down, that's good. We can keep moving. Feel strong. You must have been exercising diligently. Feel agile. Must have been working on our reflexes. So we got some nice stat upgrades there. There's a chest and some gold and a new wand. Nice. We've got a whole collection of wands here. And what is this chest? So to open the chest, we tried this last time. We're going to do pound sign and then loot. The chest is locked, but what we can do is we can apply the lockpick. And we succeeded, so that's cool. Will the floor ever be larger than one screen? No, actually. The floors will just fit within the scope of one screen in this game. That's one kind of cool thing about Brogue, I think, also, is that you can scroll around on a floor. And they have different themes, and they'll get pretty expansive. But they will sometimes be more packed than these floors that we've seen. I'm pretty sure we can have some cave systems and some more less hallway-based areas. So we'll see how it goes as we get deeper. Let's look inside the chest and see what's in there. There is a lot of gold, a wand, a gem, scroll. That's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and snag some of the stuff from here. We'll get the pieces, gold pieces, we'll get the scroll, get the wand. And then let's actually just pick up the chest. It's going to be heavy, but we're going to take it over to the staircase here. And then we will drop the chest, which is A. And is there anything that we want to put into the chest? Oops, I picked it up again. We're gonna loot. Yes, and then put something in. So let's review what we have here. We could probably stand to put the scimitar in, so we don't know what that does yet. Put in the elven shield. I don't have a key for my hopes and dreams, unfortunately, so I can't put those into the chest, but we can drop off, let's see, the black gem, and we have a little bit more room to work with in our inventory now. So that's cool. We'll come back to that staircase to go down, but we want to finish off this floor first and see everything there is to see. Oops. Oh, nice. I was trying to get the console up with Control P, but I accidentally hit Control O and found this. We can see how far we've gone, and we can see some things about each floor that we've been to. So we can see where fountains are, where sinks are. There's an armor shop on level 6. It shows us that we were summoned by the Norn on level 11, which is, I guess, important information for the whole quest situation. We're still looking for that teleporter. And we can see something all the way across the floor here. It is a bunch of gnomes. Yeah, I'm not sure if that that Control O menu is new in 3.6. It's kind of cool though. Gives you a good sense of the progress that you've made. Oh, right. So when I hit Control P, it was because, or not Control P. I was trying to hit. What is it? Now I'm blanking. Shift P? No. Where is the command for reviewing messages that came up? I'm totally blanking on it now. I'm seeing through this hallway. Apparently it's just a straight shot, so I can actually see through it for once. Oh, Control P. Yeah, Control P should be repeat message. Okay, there we go. Beginning to feel hungry was what I wanted to point out. So I am going to go ahead and I'm going to eat another royal jelly, which is nice. I'm glad we found so many of those in the beehive. Something just happened. Something invisible got hit and destroyed. There's a gnome swinging at us with her bow. We can kill her with our sword. Oh, we still got our crossbow equipped, actually, so we just killed her with our crossbow. That's good. Seems to be pretty effective as a weapon compared to our sword, so... Whoa, okay. So there's a silver dragon here. That seems scary, but also I'm guessing that they have a possibility to drop scale mail. But dragons are very powerful, so we need to be careful here. They generally have some kind of like breath-based attack, depending on what kind they are, if I remember correctly. And I'm not sure. I activated your trap card. Yeah, basically. I'm triggering all kinds of traps tonight. We're going to back up and hope that we can get a clear shot on the dragon, but it's not following us. There is a vampire bat, so we'll lure it back into the hallway here and then kill it. Oh god, okay. The silver dragon just breathed frost towards us. The frost hit the vampire bat and me. Luckily we're cold resistant, right? So that's good. But I'm kind of freaked out here. I'm going to just... I think this is a good time to use a wand. Unfortunately, the Wand of Cold isn't going to do much because it's a silver dragon. It's breathing frost at us. Yeah, silver dragons have cold breath. I have cold resistance. That's good for us. But I'm still scared of just how strong they are in general. I'm going to try using this Wand of Magic Missile at the 2 enemies here and see if we can knock them both out at once. Missile missed the vampire bat. Missed the silver dragon, and the bat bit me. That's annoying. Okay, the bat was killed by the next frost breath from the silver dragon. Silver dragons have reflection. Well, that's good. Can we... Does that reflect magic, or does it reflect everything? I'm going to fire a crossbow bolt at it and see what happens. Seems to work. He's running away. But we're starting to lose some serious health here. Let's go ahead and try to get some health back from Tyr before we get any further. Oh no! While we were praying, the silver dragon did not reel back. And we got killed. So that's the end of this run. The nice part is it's going to take us into the kind of death progression here, and you can see how this goes. Probably could have played that safer. I got a little cocky once I started hitting it with the crossbow bolts and thought I could face it, but it does get multiple attacks per turn compared to my turns, so gotta watch out for these fast creatures. These dragons are pretty dangerous. So it's all good. These things happen. This is how this game works. But we came, really far away with this one character, and didn't have a lot of magic to identify things or equip more powerful things. So our resistances were building up, and that was pretty cool. But let's see what we got. So we'll go ahead and identify all of our possessions. We had the banded mail was uncursed. Could have used that. The real Nethack was the Gnome Kings we became along the way. Exactly. We became the Gnome King before we died. Like, how much more majestic can you get? We never ate the fortune cookie. We should have done that before we died. That would have been good. Didn't see my death creeping up on me quite as quickly as it did. So, Some of the scrolls we had, gold detection, teleportation would have come in handy there at the end. Identify, so that was actually one thing we could have used. We had 2 copies of one scroll, which I noticed earlier, and that one was to cast light on a room. An uncursed scroll of enchant weapon, pretty cool. And a spell book of detect monsters. Potion of acid, potion of confusion, potion of speed. So most of those potions were actually pretty bad. The ring was a ring of free action, which let's take a quick look in the spoiler and see what that means, so we know for next time. Ring of free action gives you the free action extrinsic, which protects you from paralysis. So you're kind of protected from things that floating eyes, gelatinous cubes, guardian nagas, shades can all paralyze you or stun you, and this basically helps out with that. So that's pretty cool. Have to keep an eye out for one of those next time. Yeah, Nop. I managed to withstand the frost breath of the silver dragon, but he was just getting too many attacks in on me at once because he could attack like 3 times per turn. So I tried praying to get some health back to keep fighting, but he could kill me before I could get my prayer finished, so just kind of ran out of time. We had a Wand of Cold with no charges left, Wand of Locking, Wand of Magic Missile, Wand of Cancellation, Wand of Nothing, and Wand of Sleep. And yeah, check out our attributes here. So we made it to a level 8 Valkyrie as a fighter. We were lawful, working for tier. Strength 18, Dexterity 15, Constitution 18. Maxing out a lot of our stats there. Kind of our battle stats. We were cold resistant, we were poison resistant, we were stealthy, we were fast, we had free action, and of course, now we're dead. Take a look at all the things we killed. We can kind of see this nice summary at the end there. It's pretty sweet. So we killed 4 Uruk-hai, we killed some Shriekers, we killed that Rock Piercer when we were throwing arrows at it, killed some Naga, a lot of orcs, 42 killer bees, some demons, a lot of jackals and dogs and goblins, grid bugs, 155 creatures killed over the course of that run. Not wearing any armor. Yeah, we never found any armor that was identifiable. So I guess that's one thing I'm curious to know about strategy-wise. Like, at some point, do you just put armor on and hope that it's not cursed, or how do you normally? Those of you who play, do you normally just give up at some point and try to put something on at the risk that it might be cursed or might hurt you in some way? I never found anything that I could know whether or not things were safe. So we only found the one used armor shop, and it all looked pretty bad. So I'm not sure what to do about that. Take a look at our conduct here. We didn't use any wishes, didn't genocide any monsters. These are all those voluntary challenges you can do if you want to try to ascend while not killing anything or, changing to any forms. We can kind of see this overall story that we fought over the course of the game. Stash stuff in chests near stairs until I can find an altar. Yeah, we never found an altar. That was one thing that I remember finding them a lot sooner, and I'm not sure if I just didn't look close enough or what to do. But that's us. Rest in peace. 9,917 points. And that does a lot better than our previous record of 4 points, which was our night that we played the first night of the stream, where we killed ourselves by summoning a water elemental from a sink that killed us immediately. Who buried you, the dragon? Yeah, I mean, the dragon just, it's very respectful, and we really need to, it's pretty cool that they were so nice to our body and put a nice tombstone with our name and everything on it. But we'll never see it again. So there's always an altar in Minetown, but you didn't take the path down to the mines. Yeah, we missed that staircase, and we should have gone back to it probably and gone into the mines. That would have helped us out. But yeah, Nop is pointing out that was a 247,925% improvement over our last run. So that's pretty good, right? Not too bad. The Control O thing lists special levels. Apparently it's been around for a while, but only available in Wizard mode. Maybe they put it into regular mode in 3.6. Yeah, it must be. Either that or maybe we had some kind of progression thing that gave us access to it. Let's try if we boot up a new character here. We can go ahead and just do one more Valkyrie. We'll try messing around with more things later, but we'll do a neutral Valkyrie this time, which means Odin is our god. But yeah, let's try that Control O. Yeah, right away we can do the see the dungeons, so it's interesting. Okay, well, given that we just died, we could start a new round, but we're going to have to stop in about 15 minutes here. So I think we're probably going to pack it up for the day. We'll start with a new run on Thursday night and see how far we can get with this new run, given all of our chances, all the things we learned, and see what kinds of different roles we can get as far as items we can find early on, and maybe take some chances here and there. But we'll try to find, make it a goal this time to try to find the mine town, because we definitely missed that on our way, kind of just progressing as deep as we could in this last run. And getting into the mine town and getting some of the, getting the altar and identifying things, that kind of stuff, could be really strategic and helpful for us. So yeah, it was a pretty good run, not bad. It was for our second time playing here on stream. Managed to make it pretty deep and saw some pretty cool, pretty strong monsters at the end there. And overall, not a bad try. Definitely could have done worse. So yeah, if you're new to the stream, if you're just checking out for the first time tonight, just to give you an idea of what's going on here, we stream every Tuesday and Thursday night, starting at 10 p.m. Eastern time, and generally going to go until 11:30 or so. Might go a little bit less or later, depending on how the run is going and what's up with the happening in game and in my life and stuff. So my name is Casey. If you don't know me, I can see if I can bring up my text display here. You can follow me on Twitter. Here's my Twitter handle on screen. And you can check out the blog. If I can bring that up, if I can remember all my keys to do that. So this is the blog, nethack-nights.tumblr.com. This is where we're going to keep track of everything that we do on the stream. We'll have YouTube videos of each episode. We'll have text recaps of what happened in each episode. I'll post here when I have news about the stream or questions for you about how we should do things or what we should check out. We're going to mostly be playing Nethack on the stream. We'll probably try to mess around with some tile sets, some mods at some point, and learn more about the game as a whole. See if I can get back to the... There we go. Yeah, at some point might branch out some more and play some different roguelikes and explore the genre and see, what we can see and what we can do. But if you are watching and you don't have a Twitch account, I would love it if you signed up for Twitch and hopped in the chat next time. If you follow me on Twitch, it gives you notifications about when I go live and that kind of thing. But more importantly, I just want you to have an account so you can hop in chat and joke around with all the people who we have here and give me advice and give me a hard time when I do something stupid. And it's a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun to have you all in chat. So I think that's about it for tonight. If you have any questions, I'll hang out in the chat for a few more minutes. And check the blog, check Twitter, and I hope you all have a good night. And I'll see you on Thursday. Bye. And keep hacking the nets. I got to work on that sign off. I always forget what to say, but we'll get better at this whole Twitch thing too as we get better at Nethack. Good night.